Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Kat in the kitchen. We are making a very super easy recipe. I made soup the other day, and with soup, you can't not have beer bread. And I have a lot of leftover soup, and I'm about to make some beer bread. Okay, you need 3 ingredients, just 3. You need 3 cups of self-rising flour. You need 12 ounces, not 24 ounces. I didn't realize I bought a big one. 12 ounces of beer. I got Budweiser. You can use Bud Light, Coors, whatever, but Budweiser's a pretty good one. And you need about 3 tablespoons of sugar. And if you want to add any other cheeses or anything in there, like a Colby Jack cheese or whatever your kind of favorite cheese, you can do that. So I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to start getting all the flour out. Oh, that's 2 1/2. That's just about 3. A little bit more. If we need a little bit more beer, because I'm just going to throw it away anyway. I'm not much of a beer drinker. If it was wine bread, not beer bread, that'd be a little different story. So you got that, and it says about 3 tablespoons sugar, and I have a little bit here. Don't want to make it too sweet. Then you're going to crack open this beer. Hopefully you didn't jumble it from the store to the home. Awesome. And I have 8 ounces here. Go all the way up to 8 ounces. There's a lot of foam here, obviously. There's 8 ounces. We're going to pour that in. When you pour that in, I want you to watch the fizz, the yeast from the beer. Just touch the flour. Isn't that cool? Now we need 4 ounces here. And that's good right there. And you're just going to take a wooden spoon and just toss this around a little bit. I wouldn't go crazy, I just go very easy. I want to make sure it's all come together. I'm just going to slide it out here. And it's going to just go right in there. And this will get more. This will get more. I'm not sure if it's going to double in size in the pan when you bake it or not, but I know it's going to get bigger. Just trying to fill those little creases on the side that are a little bare. Okay, and you're going to shake it. And there you go. That's your beer bread. Now, to me, that doesn't look like a very impressive beer bread, so I forgot that sometimes I double the recipe and make like a really big, huge beer bread with like a little bit of like a beer bread biscuit on the side. But I guess that's good for now, and hopefully it's going to rise. But I am going to make it just a little bit more so I can put it in a different pan. I'll show you what I'm doing next. Just stay tuned. Be right back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little bit more beer bread, but on the side. And you'll see why in a second, because that's going to take a good 45 minutes to an hour to bake. So I'm going to do one more. Cup of the self-rising. Put a little bit more sugar in there. And I'm going to take the 4 ounces. If you're from the South, you know what a pone is. Okay. A pone is just like a small little round biscuit that you set aside to cook now and eat now instead of waiting an hour for your stuff to cook, to bake. So just making a little bit extra. I already put the sugar in good. Make sure that's all in there. Teeny bit more beer. But this time I'm going to put a little bit of cheese in. If I can find my cheese, I'm going to put some cheese in here. And make myself a really nice, what you call a pone of bread. P-O-N-E, I believe. I believe that's what that is. My favorite is Colby Jack. And once you start making this stuff, you will realize, number one, that it is the easiest bread you'll ever make in the world. And number two, it is so darn good, you will not be able to keep your hands off of it. So, there we go. There's a little pone. And you're going to want to spread this out kind of wide, like a biscuit. That right here. Move that away. Might take a little sip of that. Still don't like beer. Surprise! Okay. So now I have that on there. I'm going to scoop all this out. When you can get it onto one utensil like that, you got a good thing going there. Now it says that you can mess with your hands with it, but I wouldn't dare because it just would take a long time for you to get all that goopy stuff off your hands. So you're going to spread this out a little bit and you're going to make it look kind of like a biscuit. And, oh, that beer. I can feel it going through me already. My body just does not like it. So you're going to make this and you're just going to pop this in the oven for maybe 20 minutes. That way your little pone, your little biscuit of bread is done before, so you don't have to wait a whole hour for your, or 45 minutes for your bread. And you can just pop this in the oven, 15-20 minutes. It's done and you can eat this with your soup. And I'll show you those both when we come back, either that or on another video. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, so we are back and with a pone. That is a pone of bread. That is a very big pone. It's a very big biscuit, but oh my god, it's so good. And the soup that I made, homemade by the way, homemade. Yeah, this is me making all this homemade. Didn't come out of a box, people. Didn't come out of a box. And I took, I made the soup the other day and I'm just heating it up for lunch today. And I took the rest of the beer from the Budweiser, which was about 8 ounces, and put it into the soup. Oh, I've never done that before. I'm like, alcohol cooks out, I think. So I put it into the soup and it made it taste different, but it didn't overpower the broth. It wasn't like beer broth, it was just broth with a teeny bit of taste of beer. So I got my beer bread and I got my beer soup. And I'm about to take a nice size piece off of this. So let me get a plate first. My goodness, this looks so good. This looks so stinking good. Just gonna cut this piece right here. Oh baby, go big or go home. That's just, I'm hoping it's not in the middle. I hope it's not still tacky. It's sliding all over the plate, which is good. Oh my gosh, this is so soft and so yeasty. Oh my gosh, it is completely done in the middle. If you can see that. If you can see that. You can see it steaming right off the, oh my god. Take a little piece of that. You know, I gotta just wait for a minute. Let me take this and put this back on the stove. There goes my beer. And that was just the Pona bread. The whole bread itself is still in the oven. So I need a little bit of piece of this. I want to taste it plain first. Has that wonderful cheese in there. Oh my god. I forgot what this tastes like. You might want to add a little bit of salt to yours. Because remember, all we added was the beer, the sugar, and the cheese. So add a little bit of salt and pepper. Spice it up. And I'm going to take this and just dunk it into that broth. God, make me want to smack somebody. That is so good. That is so stinking delicious. And so I have my soup right here. It's more like a noodle with soup. Like, instead of it being a noodle soup, it's noodles with a little bit of broth. But that is so good. You can even take that and just drizzle it right on your bread. Oh my gosh. Okay, then the rest I'm going to have to cut up. I'll use that for dunking in the soup. And the rest I'm going to cut in half. I'm going to try to cut in half. Oh my god, that looks so good. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I don't even use God more than... I'm using the word God today more than I did yesterday in church. This is so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going. I'm gone. Lunchtime. It's about 1:30. 1:30? No, it's 2:30. I haven't eaten anything today except for like a protein shake. So, this is time for lunch, and I am digging it. Really want to make you smack somebody. Gotta go. That's today's recipe. Some beer bread. So good. Try it out for yourself. If you're doing like a savory beer bread, you might want to put some more salt and pepper. Maybe some garlic, onion, something like powder in there. And if you're doing like a sweet one, just, yeah. My goodness. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat. I am very proud of myself for this. I haven't done this beer bread in a couple years. The last time I did it was about 2 years ago. So, man. Oh, and of course there are beer breads you can pick up from the store. But why bother when it's just 3 simple recipes? It's just beer, self-rising flour, and a little bit of sugar. And if you want to add the cheese, you can. And other savory items you have at home. I don't think I'm ever going to stop eating this. Gotta go, guys. Bye. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time with Kat the Christian Baker. Love you. Bye. So good. I'm stumbling on the floor. Yoo-hoo!